Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I am the Max a Few Trades. In the last part, well, yeah, some bad stuff happened, to put it mildly, and, I can't imagine things are going to get immediately better, given the circumstances, so we're just gonna have to kinda go forward and hope for the best. It is unfortunate, but not many students are saddened by Shinjiro-san's death. Apparently, human relationships are quickly forgotten, except in our case. Oh, I wish I could explain it to you, I really do. Also, I noticed that I didn't notice before, I don't know if Junpei is normally here or not, but he's here now. Man, I don't want to go back to the dorm today. Yeah, I'm not really super duper enthused about it either, but we kind of have to. It's sort of where we live. If you want to be able to sleep, you kind of have to bite the bullet on that one. And quite frankly, I feel like it would be, I don't know, somewhat disrespectful to just go about the day as if literally nothing had changed or happened. So, while incredibly ill-advised, I feel like I just really kind of want to get to the dorm as soon as possible. I know it's a waste of a free time slot and everything, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to do a social link or go to an arcade or something, given literally what happened. Okay, I just want to try and help the people who I can help. Okay, even if, and maybe I can't help them, but I don't know. It feels like the right thing to do. So let's just do it. Kinda gotta check in on Ken. Hello, Koromaru.
You all know the reason we're gathered here.
Yeah, I think I could guess.
We need to discuss how to deal with Amada. I've already consulted the chairman. Aegis, bring Amada here. Understood.
This is gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets any better.
It's my fault.
It most assuredly is not. Not sure why you think that.
When Shinjiro-senpai told me he'd be late, I thought it was strange, but I said nothing.
If there's one thing, and I do mean, if there's only one thing I know about tragedy that affects you on a deeply personal level, it is incredibly easy to look into yourself and see possibilities of things that you may or may not have been able to do to prevent it. You literally cannot do that. It's a sinkhole. You're gonna fall into a pit of some sort of awfulness that you don't want to ever go down. It's easy to fall into it. Don't let it.
If only I'd listened to my intuition.
You can't say it's your fault. You literally can't.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Fuka.
It's not your fault.
It really isn't.
If anyone should have realized it, it should have been me.
To a partial, slight extent, that isn't inaccurate, considering you knew the backstory of the people involved, but still, I don't think you should have been expected to have anticipated exactly what went down.
I knew this wasn't a game, but I never thought it'd end up like this.
That's putting it lightly.
There's no point dwelling on the past.
Yeah, but forgetting it is almost worse.
Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death head on.
Hard to not respect that.
That's why from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
I mean, you're going about this in a pretty decent way. I hope you stay on that track.
That's cool, man.
Senpai. Allow me to report. Amada-san is not in his room.
Well, that's not surprising in the least.
He's not?
Oh boy.
There are indications that the window has been pried open.
Awesome.
Ken-kun! Wait, Fuka, do you know where he is?
I can wager a guess.
Well, no. But we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
Also no, but at the same time, what, are we just supposed to split up and look over town?
So, where do you plan on looking? I don't know, but we have to find him. He must feel so alone. Fuka. You, of all people, should understand. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, that wasn't the coolest thing you could have said, but we're all on incredibly high-strung right now. It's fine.
Now let Ken do what he wants. Bringing him back won't change anything. And we can't keep treating him like a kid.
Despite the fact that he's like 11.
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how he's gonna live his life. The same goes for all of us.
Whew, boy. Oh. So I guess I just need to live my life, huh? Alright, I mean, that's an extraordinarily tall order, all things considered, but okay. Ken must decide what's best for him. It's a difficult decision for such a young person to make, but I'm not worried. Ken has a strong will. I'm confident he will make the right choice. I certainly hope so. I would have assumed so until the game threw a curveball like the one it threw at me did. I don't even know what to expect. I feel terrible. I lost my temper and said all those things to Yukari-chan. You said one thing, and yes, it wasn't a cool thing to say, but I get it. It's okay. I'm really worried about Ken-kun. I know how it feels to not have a place to belong to. I guess I know you're not going to be able to give too much of an insight on it, but still. I am unable to assist you in this matter. I will stand by until further notice. Alright, well, at least she understands that she can't really get involved. Shinjiro-san was so cool. He said this is how it should be. Those were his dying words. Would you be able to say that? I mean, strictly speaking, I'm mute. Same here. I could never say that. I don't know, man. You can't say one way or the other what your dying words are gonna be. So, Ken-kun doesn't have a place to stay, huh? We should have been more understanding. I wonder what he's doing now. I can't even begin to guess, really. Arf. He's stretched out and not in the mood for a walk. Alright then, well, I can't just spend all of my free time doing absolutely nothing. I don't quite appreciate the way that I'm kind of just being, like, well, that happened. Move on, I guess. I don't really appreciate that too much, but don't really have much in the way of choices now, do I? Well, I just realized we, like, very, very recently, as a matter of fact, took care of a full moon monster, and there are already people full of the apathy syndrome. That's actually kind of I don't like that. That's a bad omen. Alright then, well, the punching bag it is. Work out some of that there aggression, I reckon. And it's getting late. Alrighty. I am tired and you don't feel well. For several reasons I'd like to point out. There are a multitude of reasons why one might not be feeling too swell right now. And I can't help but think that things are only going to get, I don't know, more perilous or dramatic or something. I don't know. Well, class is ended for today. Alrighty then. I've really got to figure out what I'm going to be doing with my days here. I suppose there's something I should check. I suppose. I don't exactly remember what days the art club, like, meets for. It's something that keeps kind of evading my brain. Oh, it's the exams, that's why. Yeah, alright, so I have literally nobody at school that I can talk to. So, yeah, that's a bit of an issue, I gotta say. I already did. I think I've done all of the social links that I can possibly do that don't involve that don't involve the school. Come to think of it, let me take a quick gander here, just real quick, like. That is much more far along than I would have anticipated. But yeah, That is not great, if I'm being honest. I'm also can't help but notice that there's just a bunch that I haven't found. I know 2 of them are Mitsuru and Fuka, but I don't have the stats for them, and even then, exams prevent that from being a thing. So I guess I just have no choice but to go to the mall and hang out at the arcade constantly. I mean, there are worse ways to spend your time, I guess, but I digress. Well, considering that I did one of those full moon missions, I don't know, maybe there's something I can do with Elizabeth now? I sure could use some levity. That is something that I could definitely make do with if you've got it available. Yes, I know I missed the oil deadline. I feel a fool. I don't need to be reminded. All right, let's see. I desperately would like some levity, Elizabeth. So if you don't mind, maybe, just maybe there is not. Nope. Okay, retrieve the lead metal, Jack Frost with Dia, Google Eyed Idol, retrieve the shell of a man, 3 Jack Frost dolls, 3 gold rings, 2 armor plates, retrieve the 7th old document. I might be able to do that, possibly. Bring the Sengoku era helm. I wonder if I could find that teacher. Huh. I heard that there is one who is never without it. I might be able to do something about that? Maybe? What's the whatchamacallits? The exams are done. I suppose I can look around. I mean, he might be around during this time, but I feel like it's less likely. I could probably make that work. I don't know if he's gonna be willing to part with his silly hat, but you know, it's worth a shot, I suppose. All right, to the arcade. Mole whackers! You slapped a bunch of moles around like nobody's business, and my speed is increased. Of the persona that I currently have, you know, equipped, which is Throth. Ah, you don't say. Hello, this is Elizabeth. I'm calling you to inform that blockade is now open, so that's rather swell. I wish you a safe journey. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. I ain't gonna say that I don't appreciate it.
You look half dead.
I mean, that's not unexpected.
What are you doing here?
When Mom died protecting me, no one would believe the real reason for her death. To this day, it's still on file as an unexplained accident.
Kinda hard to explain the circumstances in a way that, you know, police records are ever going to be able to, you know, come to terms with.
That's why I wanted to make it clear. I thought that's what she would have wanted. Maybe then she'd finally be at peace. They said he died by some violent crime, right? No one knows the truth. Just like with Mom.
I mean, technically it was an incredibly violent crime.
And once again, I'll be left behind.
The dead are never coming back. You have to accept that. You're on your own now.
Harsh truth.
I'm not here to drag you back. You can stay in this place until you die if that's what you want.
Ooh.
But if you still have the will to fight, then come back and stand on your own 2 feet.
He's right. I've known it all along. I just have been lying to myself. I was consumed by hatred. I couldn't face the thought of being alone. But that's exactly what happened. All this time, I've just been running away. I've made up my mind. Shinjiro-san, I'll see it through to the end.
Good on you, kid. Considering the amount of time that Ken has been a part of this team, it's kind of weird that he's gaining this upgrade in power so soon after. But, I mean, I understand what they're doing here. I get it. It's just, wow. Wow. Nemesis has given rise to Kalanemi. Not bad. I'm gonna have to take a look at Ken and Akihiko.
Now, Mom. Goodbye.
I'm gonna have to take a look at their stats and abilities to see if anything has changed. Of course, this bodes poorly for the other characters.
It's already been a day.
Like, what exactly is gonna have to happen to everybody else for this sort of thing to happen exactly? It's somewhat worrying.
Yes, it has.
So, where's Akihiko-san?
He said to leave Ken-kun alone, but I don't know. Maybe we should look for him.
What's your opinion?
Me? Well, I have an all-seeing third eye that sees events that I'm not present for, so I know that everything kind of worked out in a manner of speaking. So I think we should let him be. I think he's probably walking his way back here as we speak.
So you agree with Akihiko, then?
Only because I definitively know that he's okay.
I can't wait any longer. I'm going right now to...
Dog noises!
Oh, Ken-kun!
I told y'all! I told you he was walking here!
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried.
You were?
Kinda weird that you think that people wouldn't, but yeah.
Amada, are you able to fight?
Is that really the question for right now, Mitsuru? I've gotta ask. I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, really, right now, we just got through the door.
Yes. I won't run off again.
You are miraculously, incredibly lucky that he actually found the resolve in himself in the time that he spent away. Because maybe he just wanted to, you know, actually sleep in a bed. I feel like there are about 15 other things you could have said to him before immediately jumping into, can you fight?
You sure?
I'm positive.
It's all right. We can trust him. Jeez, don't make us worry like that, okay?
All right, I'll talk to the chairman. Get some rest.
I'm just saying, that on top of the whole, I see you gotten over your 3-day-long flu. You want to go to Tartarus now? Like, come on, Mitsuru. I understand your backstory here and your reason for hating the Dark Hour and wanting to make amends for that crap, but Jesus. At the risk of sounding conceited, I was right. He has the soul of a warrior. I admire his fortitude. Alright, whatever. He's so much stronger than I am, dude. I'd be so depressed. Probably for like 3 days, or maybe even a week. But just one day? Jeez, he's nuts. Quite honestly, I feel like events such as that would knock me out for significantly longer, but it's not really a secret to literally anybody who watches these videos that I'm a massive wuss. I have confirmed the metamorphosis of 2 personas, most likely the result of Shinjiro-san's death. There may be more metamorphoses to come, so I will remain in observation mode. I see, so you can see that stuff, huh? But hang on a second. Yeah, the metamorphosis of 2 personas. I was kind of confused. That's the way she said that made me think like, wait, personas fused together? Like, no, she just meant Akihiko and Ken. That it makes sense. All right then. Well, let's just take it day by day, as we always do, I suppose. As everyone continues to kind of just get zonked out. Will I stay here till midnight? Of course I will. What else am I gonna do with my time? Literally nothing, that's what. I guess I'm just gonna make Throth an incredibly powerful monkey. It's a relatively decent persona, all things considered, so I don't have anything against having stat boost for it. I say thee that we should nap. So it has been said, so it shall be. Uh-oh. I hope for literally everyone's sake that it's just the weird, creepy child talking to me.
Hello.
And it is, in fact, creepy child. All right, well, that means nothing really bad's happening to anybody else. I'll take it.
It's cold tonight.
It's cold every night. It's called nighttime.
Can you believe it's already autumn? It'll be winter before you know it.
Yeah, I've always found it incredibly weird that winter as a season doesn't officially begin until the end of December. Like, what's up with that?
You seem tired.
Well, yeah, I've kind of been through a lot, and also it's midnight and I'm supposed to be asleep, so could you maybe go away?
Did something happen?
Do you not know?
Is that so?
Yeah.
In this world, people die every day.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it, I guess. Doesn't really help, though.
Until recently, this was the same to me as the blowing of the wind. But now I see things differently.
With your creepy, creepy eyes.
For the first time, I have a friend.
Is that really how we're going to be describing the relationship here?
Lately, I've become more certain of something. You know the end I've spoken of? Some people refer to it as the fall. But regardless, it's drawing near. Don't you sense it?
No, but the more that you talk about it and the darker this game gets, the more concerned about it I become, if that helps.
We are kindred spirits, you and I. So why is it that only I can remember?
I haven't the foggiest idea how on earth to give you an answer to that, because I don't know.
This is a heart-rending matter.
Okay.
Is my existence something you are unable to accept?
I feel like I've come to terms with the fact that you just kind of break into my bedroom every now and then and talk to you. I mean, I've accepted that that's a fact of reality.
Forgive me if I have said anything peculiar today. Perhaps it is the change of seasons.
You say something peculiar literally every time you show up.
Of course, our friendship remains steadfast.
If you say so.
Well, I shall bid you farewell for now. Good night.
Say so if you say so. Alrighty, and the world's most ominous social link continues to march forward. What's mildly concerning is just how far along in the link that it is. Yeah, I thought that was actually rank 7, not 8. Oh dear. I legitimately am uncertain as to what this is going to end up being. I mean, once the game throws the death of a party member curveball at you, you kind of get on your toes and you wonder, oh dang, what exactly is gonna happen? And now it's the freaking Gossiper twins. Midterms start next Tuesday. Math is killing me. Sine, cosine, tangent. Migodola, Migodolodon. Sine, cosine, tangention. What? Why did that one girl recite the almighty line of spells? Why is that something you know? That is concerning. Exams start next Tuesday. I'd rather spend the time doing experiments. The precise moment when two agents come into contact. It's so exciting. All right, Di, it's your turn to answer my question. Oh, is it? Fantastic. In Japanese tradition, to place some salt next to the entrance of a bar. Wait, we covered this. Okay, new question. Do you know why a matador's capote is red? I know that I actually don't think it has anything to do with the bull, actually. Is it to hide blood? Ah, what fun would teaching be if students knew anything? Bulls can't distinguish red from any other color. It's the fluttering of the capote that excites them. The audience, however, becomes very anxious at the red cape. Human reaction to color is very interesting, if you say so. Alright, well, it really doesn't make any difference to me. I don't need any more charms, so... And honestly, considering the track record I'd had up to this point, I was actually doing rather well. I think I've gotten far more answers correct than I've gotten them wrong. So, I got no complaints. I do wish that I could run slightly faster. I gotta say, Persona 4 implementing a fast travel system was really deeply appreciated. And I didn't even know I had to appreciate it when I had it. Well, That's just kind of the way things be sometimes. Alright, well, I suppose before I head back to the dang arcade again, I would like to check the shrine really quick. Is it true that the dying young man is literally only ever here on Sundays? It really seems to be the case. That is all kinds of unfortunate, but alright. In retrospect, I probably could have made better use of my time, but I also didn't really know how many outside of school social links there were, and I had no idea, like, that there was going to be so many moments in time in the game where I wouldn't be able to do social links that involve students from the school. It was kind of hard to plan that around that sort of thing. Alright, quiz game, sure. I'll take myself some knowledge. You gain some knowledge. Or academics, whatever. Point is, knowledge. You take them what you can get them.
Greetings.
Hello. Oh, hey, Chairman. I've literally not heard you say anything since the death. You gonna say anything? I believe Mitsuru told you all about the tragedy that befell Ken's family. It happened after defeating the irregular shadow after the dawn of the dark hour. Ken probably didn't have any idea what was happening at the time. Ken and Shinjiro, I knew what was going on between them, but I never expected it to turn into such a horrible tragedy. We shall pray for Shinjiro's happiness in the next world. I don't know. Feels really weird to me. You knew about all this, and you really didn't think anything would come of it at all? I mean, I guess it's fair to say that you shouldn't anticipate, you know, a quasical attempt at a murder? The quasical attempt at a murder-suicide? I feel like nobody should ever really be mentally prepared for that sort of possibility. But still, I feel like, I don't know, you had to have it at least crossed your mind that it would have been an awkward and bizarre situation. I know, I should be studying. I just can't concentrate. We lost so much, man. Why did he have to die? Yeah, you know what, on most circumstances, I would say you're just being lazy, but in this one, I'm gonna give you a pass. There's no way I can study right now. Not when a close friend just died. I can't just forget about it and move on. I'm not that strong. You're stronger than you think you are, but I still follow you. What's with all the long faces? Shinji died satisfied. He got out while he was ahead. Let him rest in peace. We should be focusing on what we need to do now. There's less than a week until the midterms. I feel like you could stand to mourn a little bit, dude. I mean, your persona evolved, so I guess it's a good thing, but still. And I said my prayers, so I'm okay now. Grieving over a death and just feeling down are two completely different emotions. So yeah, I'm okay. Understandable. Koromaru-san is in good spirits. He seems to respect Shinjiro-san for the way he died. It was a pretty baller way to go. You can't say that it wasn't badass. I was kind of trying to speak to Koromaru specifically. Alright, I guess I can't. Fair enough. So, how you doing, Fuka? How can I help you? So going to Tartarus is apparently something that I might be able to do, huh? Alright, well, if you don't mind, I'd actually like to very quickly check out a couple of these dudes, if it's all the same to use. Yep, okay, and they have to be at the very end of the whole thing. Alright, so... No new stat bonuses or immunities or anything to that effect. That's a bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. Alright, what about you, Ken? Did you get anything out of this? No, not really. Is that the trade-off? They happen due to the story, but they don't really gain much of anything as a result? If so, that's kind of a massive disappointment. Huh. I'm left to wondering. No, not right now. We can hold out. We can hold off for a little bit longer. We've done a whole bunch of Tartarus-based stuff not that long ago. We can hold out a little bit longer. I'll just keep on heading to the dang arcade. How about at least I'll wait until the dang midterm nonsense is over. Then we can probably head back. I feel like by then we'll reach the next major story beat. Something to that effect. Alright, to the quiz game once again! I will be the quiz headmaster! My academics have increased. Woo! Not by enough for it to matter, but you know, there you go. Exams are coming in up. Yeah, they're coming in and up. That's what they're doing. Alright, well, let's roll with this, I guess. I mean, I'd like to finish off the studying. That'd be nice. Feeling sleepy. Alright, well, I didn't get sick, so can't complain, but still. I feel as if this thing has been going super duper ultra slowly. I don't appreciate it. No, sir, I really don't. I am no longer in great condition. Oh, gee, would have guessed that. Studying, it slowly kills your soul. That's just how it be. Oh, immediately after school, huh? Alright, then. I've never talked to you before. The first semester is just a warm-up. The game starts for real during the second semester. You better use the library or study wisely at home. Yeah, I guess the library is technically something that you can use. Do I even want to, though? I suppose it doesn't really do any harm. How far along into academics am I? Am I only 1 away? No, I'm 2 away from academics. I'm only merely smart. But apparently, being smart isn't good enough in this universe. You gotta be even smarter than smart. Very unfortunate. Alrighty, fine, if that's the way that things are gonna be playing. There's next to no benefit to really getting these quizzes right or anything, but... I mean, there's a little bit. It's not completely pointless or anything. It's just not to the point of it being a priority, but when I've literally got nothing else to do, I suppose it's just the best use of my time. You studied by yourself like a huge nerd. Yep, you managed to solve a difficult problem, but that didn't really mean much. I think it means you get like a little bit of extra bonus points towards leveling up, but it obviously wasn't enough.
Oh, hey!
Howdy! Finally, only 1 shadow left. Well, we still have a whole month, so no need to get all stressed out. Before that, we have exams, so never mind. Let's all get very stressed out. So, have you been studying? Yeah, actually, I have. I can say that and not have it be a lie. Really? Now I feel like I'm falling behind. Ah, don't worry. I'm sure you'll always be smarter than I am. Yep, and we're all just saying the same. Fair, fair. It's gonna be a little while before all y'all are able to really move on to the next stage of whatever's happening. I'm just kind of trying to shake it off the best I personally can. The game seems to have no interest in allowing the characters to really react accordingly to it. You just kind of have to keep on going. All right, to the punching bag. Pop, pop, boom-a-da-bop, bop, bang, bang, boom. And there you go, strength increased. I should actually bother to look at the stats before and after to see what exactly kind of benefits it gives. Is it only 1 point in strength? Is it 2? Is it half a point and it accumulates over time? Who knows? Academics have increased! And you're stuck on your worst subject, and now you're fatigued, so life is just kind of hell. Cool! Well, we were long since overdue for it, let's be real. Makes sense that this would ultimately happen. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Oh. Ah, Mitsuru. No, I would really rather not go to Tartarus right this second. We have to go to school. Good morning. Have you noticed, Gohiji? Whenever we complete an operation, the number of apathy syndrome cases usually decreases. Not this time, however. It's actually increasing. There's only 1 shadow left. It must be apprehensive. That would make the most sense. It would also probably stand to reason that it's the biggest, baddest one so far. And maybe not something that's just purely a gimmick. I hope so. In any event, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here, so thank you. Tain't no thing. 'Tis but the job of a simple protagonist to do what he can. I mean, you guys are the ones actually pushing the story along. I'm just the one helping make it all possible. Did you write that down? You better write this down. I'm gonna erase it. Still writing? Hurry up. What are you doing? Texting each other or something? Exams start next Tuesday, you nerds. Good lord. You feel tired. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the doze off option on this one. There we go. You start to feel better. My condition is now great. All right. Usually I have to use the bathroom for that sort of thing. All right, well, I'll take it. You doing okay, I guess? It is rational for students to concentrate on their exams rather than Shinjiro-san's death. However, for some unknown reason, I question the value of thinking this way. I guess! You're making strides! Nice! I mean, I'm sorry that it's, an incredibly depressing situation that's making you gain strides in being able to comprehend all of the things that make one human, but still, your brain is telling you how to to feel certain ways that don't really make logical sense. That's, I mean, ordinarily, in a way, that's not a great thing. But considering the, you know, expressed goal of your existence, it is a good thing. So, that's good at least. I was actually about to head back over to the dang arcade again because I'm always on autopilot, and I just kind of figured that would be my new norm. But I don't see any reason why we can't just keep using the library. I mean, our condition is now great and everything. Plus, I suppose I should try to make up for the fact that I slept through class. I would have gotten an academic boost. So, it all kind of evens out this way, I reckon. You studied, and you solved the difficult problem. But you've still accomplished literally nothing. So, good use of time, nerd. Oh, the depression!
Hi, how was your day?
Unfulfilling! Massively unfulfilling! Koromaru, we haven't walked in forever. Ah, come on. Let me spend time with the dog. It's mildly, you know, optimistic and cheerful. I don't know why you gotta be all like this game. Let's just keep sucker punching him with the sad. Over and over and over. And never stop. I don't much appreciate it if I'm being real with y'all. Alright then, yep, into the arcade. Going with the mole whackers. I suppose by all accounts, I could have gone for the courage. I don't know. I don't really see I don't really have a problem with just boosting up my Throff stats. I'm probably going to be sticking with the dude for a while, so makes sense that I'd try to make it as strong as possible so that, you know, it doesn't end up falling behind in any regard. That is the hope, at least. And then, it was Saturday. Your condition has improved. Huzzah! Even though my condition was actually already great, so, I don't know. Who approacheth me at the gate? No one. It's just Hat Guy. Oh, right, Hat Guy. I need to try and see if I can talk to him. So, Masamune Date decided to follow Hidetoshi Toyotami and headed for Odawara. Can you feel Masamune's Date heart-rending sorrow as he made his decision? Sob, I wish I had lived in that era. I could have done with Masamune Date. What's gonna be on the exam next week? Who cares? Fair. You feel tired. No, even though literally nothing about this is educational, sure. The Sengoku era, the days when men were in their full glory. The modern age is terrible, and there are no true samurai left. Now let's review what we've learned about the Sengoku era. First, no era was ever as good. Second, you literally gained nothing in the way of academics. If you really shouldn't have. This man is just kind of a bit of a weirdo, and that's about the end of it. Not really much else to say about the subject. Quite honestly, out of all of the games so far, I gotta say, I think the teachers in this game are either, I don't know, the weirdest, most, I don't know, bizarre characters. At least, I mean, it's kind of strange, because, yeah, you know, like, you could easily compare, the samurai hat guy with the, you know, the Egyptian lady in Persona 4, because, you know, they both wear the silly hats and whatnot, but that lady actually, you know, talked about other things and did her job and didn't say, oh, who cares about tests? At least I don't recall. She wasn't incredibly memorable, so it's possible she said stuff like that, and I just long since forgotten. I suppose I can't say one way or the other if I can't say with absolute certainty. Alright, well, I have continued my academics, and still have yet to make anything resembling anything with that.
Where have you been?
I've been studying. Don't judge me. Monday's a holiday, so we have the next 2 days off. There's only one shadow left. I have to admit, that makes me a little nervous. Well, we've come too far to lose, so make sure you're prepared. Let's do it for him. Oh, Akihiko, I hate to be the guy to tell you this, but I'm almost positive that the game is not going to end after we get this last shadow. That just seems unlikely. He's looking at you pleadingly. He wants to go for walkies! And, yeah, Ken wants to go. Sure, alright. Probably would do him some good not to be so alone, at least for a little bit. Happy dog! This is the happy dog song. I finally caught up. You're too fast, Koromaru. Stop running so fast. Well, it's more so you've got ridiculously tiny legs. My legs aren't long enough. Okay, see, at least he knows it. So, Ken, why do you wear shorts in winter? I guess it's autumn, but still, why you do this? I wanted to apologize for making so much trouble and worrying everyone. I lost something important. but I gained something at the same time. That's why I think I'll be alright on my own now. Thanks for having me along today. It ain't no problem. Nope. Is the dog going to vomit some kind of gift? Ah, he's back. Alright then. Note, this time I'm not gonna lose. Let's go! And then he erased a dog. Ow. Why won't the dog vomit up commodities onto my feet anymore? Alright, let's keep studying. The only way to get by in school is to study until you make yourself sick literally, and even then, there's no guarantee that you'll succeed. And... dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. However, you're stuck in your worst subject, life is pain, yada yada yada, you go to bed feeling like crap. Yep. I mean, it's annoying in-game, but it's true to life. Can't say that it's not. Then again, it is in fact Sunday. Kind of a bad day to feel like Garbo, but there you go, I suppose. There's no school today! Alright, you know it's something I haven't done in like 50,000 years? I've definitely got the money for it, I'm pretty sure. Alright, here comes Tanaka. Alright, what you gonna be hawking today, Tanaka? Granter of your desires, your commodities. We've got great items. Whoa, let's bring out the item today. It's RC Geta, functional and fashionable. Oh my goodness, I can't believe its wonderfulness. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in 5 instant ramens, shoes, and ramen. Yeah, sure. That's most of my money, but I'll buy it. That's it for today. We're sold out, so get the hell out of my house. Now that we know that Tanaka is less than the greatest of people. I mean, granted, he's, he's just a TV show, infomercial guy hawking commodities. I was never under the impression he was a saint by any stretch. I just didn't realize he would be, exactly who we ended up learning who he was. Even when you wear warm top, you have shorts on. What is your problem? Just because they're comfy and easy to wear doesn't mean that they can completely encompass your entire life. My God. I guess we'll be taking the exams for the first time. How do you think she'll do? I imagine she'll probably do fantastic. Yeah, I agree. She might use her processor to answer all the questions correctly. I don't 100% think if that's the exact part of her that would make that happen, but sure. This will be my first periodic examination. Since I have a human mind, my memory is similar to that of a human being's. I will not be able to insert the data of an entire book into my memory system. Oh. Alright, I mean, I guess that makes sense. However, do not worry. I will still do my very best. Huh, I guess I just kind of assumed that you'd be able to do that. What are you wearing, some kind of poncho? Don't forget that we have a day off tomorrow because it's Health and Sports Day. But since it's the day before the midterms, I'll probably just study. Because I'm a nerd! Let's do our best. Hey, you're also a massive nerd. Have you been studying for the exams? Yeah, about as much as I can. Très bien! Random French! Keep up the good work. Alrighty then. Well, oh yeah, that's right. It is in fact Sunday, the day of the sun. I can go talk to a dying guy, which is even more depressing now that I've actually, been to an in-game funeral. Fun. Alright, so hey, you cough! Oh God, the pain. Oh God. He seems to be ill. Yeah, he kind of said as much. Sorry. If you, don't mind, please stay until I've recovered my breath. Well, yeah, because that's definitely the time you should walk away. No, it's fine. Thank you. I see you seem to be having a bit of an episode. Allow me to just ignore you. Oh, God. It's starting to settle down, I think. Thank you for coming. It's better when I'm not alone. Why do I have to face this alone? Other people don't have to deal with this sickness. I won't ever walk through a sunny field again because my legs and heart can't handle it. All that's left is to draw my sheets around me and count the beats of my heart until they stop forever. Yeah, in retrospect, you really probably weren't the guy to talk to cheer up about anything, huh? Why is this only happening to me? I sincerely doubt you're the only person to have whatever this disease is. Yeah, that's the right thing to say. I really don't think you are the only one. The odds of meeting another one maybe is probably slim, but you can't say that you're the only person to have ever gotten this disease ever. Well, logically, no. There are plenty of people dying in the world. But so what? That has nothing to do with my plight here in this hospital. We're at a shrine. Where's the meaning in any of this? Well, things in life very seldom ever actually have any meaning. Tragically. I wish I could run away. But if my body was capable of that, I wouldn't be here anyway. No matter what I do, my body is there to remind me I'm going to die. And there's nothing I can do. Please don't leave just yet. When I'm alone, it feels like it could end at any second. Don't worry about it, I ain't going anywhere. No, of course not. I can accept it. I'm feeling a little better, so thank you. Your presence is comforting, Takaneri. So that's nice, at least. I'm glad I can offer at least the tiniest modicum of comfort. Little bit of peace of mind. I like being able to help people. Say what it be, but that's only a rank of 3. Time will tell how this is all gonna go. It's starting to get dark. Don't worry, I'll be fine now. It was good seeing you. You decide to go back to the dorm, progressively more and more depressed than you were the previous day. Indeed, that is a dog noise. That is the noise a doggy makes. Arf, he's looking at you pleadingly. Oh, he seems to want to go for walkies. Then we're gonna go for walkies. But you better regurgitate some sort of good or commodity. I demand it. What the? Baron Von Nerd? Oh, Daikun, what a coincidence. Hey, you have a dog. Is that a Shiba? Cool, can I pet him? He won't get angry, will he? I don't think so. You talked for a while. Although, the dog did just go and mock Factor 5 over there to get away. Koromaru is back from playing. You decide to go back to the dorm. This whole experience lasted about 17 seconds. It was a bit awkward for everyone involved. You are tired. The exams are nearly here, and you are tired. And so you nap. In the vain hope that sleep will perhaps remedy your many issues. It seldom does, but sometimes it do. I guess it depends on the ailments in question. Anyway, today is Health and Sports Day. There is no school. We don't get 2-day weekends in Japan, but we got 50,000 extra holidays. So, I mean, that's something at least. I don't really know if it would ultimately, like, make up for it, though. Well, that's just my personal feelings on the subject. Whose on earth is to even ever say? Alright then, well, just same folks as it's always been. So, off to the races I go, I suppose. I ain't gonna be wasting my time doing all that studying nonsense. Might as well waste away my times. I meant to go to the mall. That is the high school. I can't actually go in there. The gate's gonna be closed. The gate is closed. Today is a holiday. You forgot because you're a doofus. Alright then, to the mall! That was my intended goal the entire time. Good job, brain. I guess I'm just used to hitting the button once. Anyway, let's actually take a quick look at those stats of this here persona that I got. Yes, of Throff specifically, if you don't mind. Alright, 34 and 37. So 34, 37. If there's a stat boosting one in here, I want to do that one. Yes, I will do that. It is the punching bag. So after I do some punchings, and I punch some things, the strength increases, so we're gonna find out just by how much.
Greetings.
Yes, hello, Igus. The exams start tomorrow. Looks like you are all serious about doing well on them. But as for me, I am more serious about what comes after the exams. The definitely, totally, absolutely, for sure, really, reals guys' final battle. I will fight with all my strength. We cannot lose. I feel like our odds are rather decent. That being said, and I just want to check, and 37. All right, so it did in fact went up by 2s. Not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, considering I've got, a higher leveled electric skill, almighty skill, and a healing skill, and even Rakarm, and Mahama. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a persona I hold on to for a good long while. I wonder if I should use those cards I have on him. Might as well take a quick look at least. Anyway, I got some sappy jelly. That's something. Still have, literally never found a use for this damn bread I bought all that time ago. At least, say what you want about the tater longs. I could have eaten those and they would have provided some kind of bonus. Anyway, luck 2, endurance 3, luck 1, endurance 1, Luck 2, strength 3. Yeah, let's just use them. Yeah, probably not the best idea, but what? Let's just get a really freaking strong persona up in here, you know? Yep, I'm gonna make sure that I don't accidentally use any of them on Shisa, because I'm actually making an effort to not have that be a thing. Anyway, bum-ba-da-bum, let's take a quick look. And look at that! Even stronger! That's like many level ups all at once. Not bad. Alright then, well, once again, through the doors. We're gonna have one more time at the arcade, and then we're gonna do the midterms, and then once that's all said and done, I guess we'll just scoot ourselves on over to Tartarus, see if we can get to the next barricade, because I'm going to assume that there will be, in fact, another barricade. Stands to reason, I feel. I feel like the odds are in my favor for that one. Anyway, what will I play? The punching bag, obviously. Although then again, I did throw a lot of my money at Tanaka. Probably don't have a whole lot left at this point. Well, good thing we're about to go to, we're about to, you know, go to Tartarus. We'll make some more monies there. Won't be a problem. You have decided to study. Come on, boost that stat. And it didn't. And now I'm very tired and suffering from fatigue just before the midterms. Cool. Thanks, public schooling system. I mean, I don't know, this is a pretty fancy school, so I don't know, maybe it's private schooling. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Thanks, school. You suck. I feel like that's just a safe bet and assumption, all things considered. Anyway, alright. Let's answer some questions, if I can. Alright, what is the #1 source of stress for women? Their husbands, apparently. Quite unfortunate, that. Boom, bam, bam, now. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. This is the midterm music. Stuff is happening. Midterm music, are you learning? Maybe you did, maybe you don't. I don't really give a damn. Who founded numerology? I don't freaking know. Was it Pythagoras? It was. Alright, that's cool. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Feeling good about that. Boom, bam, 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 bam. Cause I have some kind of thing called short-term memory. Doesn't work all the time, but it does sometimes. It's all good. Feeling pretty great. What is superconductivity? I don't remember at all. Got no clue whatsoever. I feel like something being superconductive would definitely be like superconductive. Therefore, it couldn't be electrical resistance. Therefore, I'm picking it. And it was the answer. Sometimes I find that when if I'm reading a question and I don't know the answer, I find the one that I feel like absolutely can't possibly be the answer, and if I pick that, it usually is the answer. This is how it works in just about everything that I do when it comes to like quizzes and stuff, because I actually play a lot of like trivia games and stuff. So if I pick the answer that I think is wrong, generally it's a pretty safe bet that I'm wrong on the wrong answer, and it's right. The Onin War was one of 2 incidents that triggered the Sengoku era. Which was the other? I vaguely remember the word reform. Was that it? No, it wasn't. I was never gonna bat 1,000. I'm just doing my best. Quite frankly, the fact that I've been doing as good as I have been, considering how lackadaisical I've been approaching this entire, you know, part of the game, I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's the last day of exams. Ah, looks all familiar. You feel like you did well. Cool! My smart guy stat was finally decent enough. Hooray for my smart guy stat! Today's exams have ended. You know what? Yeah. Hey, Daikun. You walking back by yourself? I'll come with you. Seems what she wants to walk. Yep, let's go. Great, let's go somewhere. You know what? I've just made the call. I'm calling it. I'm doing it. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna roll with it. Now we're at the cafe. You feel your relationship growing strong. The game is giving me a second chance to think about something else. The game is like, are you sure you want to do that? I'm thinking that I do. I mean, I'm sure that I'll find Igus absolutely astoundingly amazing. I really, truly do. But I don't know. Just something about Yukari feels like the right answer for some reason. Regardless. Phew, it's finally over. Dude, want to go to Tartarus today? Yeah, I'll think about it, yo. Awesome! I don't even want to think about school anymore. Let's just fight shadows to the death. Let's see, how am I feeling right now? Well, I feel good, actually. Alright then, well, I actually don't see why not. I don't feel relieved like I usually do after an exam. What about you? Well, I never feel that way ever. That's what I thought. It's probably because the last operation is coming up soon. It might be a factor, let's be real. Alright then, well, I guess I'll talk to everybody and then we'll head over. I was worried about the team when we lost Shinjiro. It seems like everyone has recovered surprisingly well. Almost too well, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I guess none of us were especially close to the guy, but still. Very strange. He must be smiling down on us from above. If and that is the thing that you believe in. Considering what you've all been through, you did an excellent job on your exams. You should all go out and enjoy the weekend by fighting monsters. We don't have exams in elementary school, but I'll have to take them in middle school. Are they difficult? Yep, hella. That's depressing. Yeah, it is. Oh man, you don't know the half of it. Seems like everyone's back on track. Now we can start training again. I need to revise my workout program. Not very happy with my current condition. That sounds like something you do. My favorite subjects are tactical theory, mechanical engineering, and information analysis. Unfortunately, my examinations were not on these subjects. Therefore, I do not think I did very well. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure you did still fine. Yeehaw, exams are over. I'm gonna hang out with Chidori. Yeah, I bet you is. It's about time we actually started revisiting in on that line of, that plot thread. Alright, how can I help you? I'd like to go to Tartarus tonight, if it's all the good to use. I don't see why not. Gonna go up another floor, see what kind of chaos is in store. We got a new crop of enemies. Here's hoping that they're not, you know, all weak to light and dark again. That'd be a massive pain in the ass. I suppose I could have looked at the police officer to see if he had any new things or anything, but I don't think I have the money anyway. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been able to afford any of the new equipment anyway. Alright, Yukari, time to join. And also, Aigis. Yes, I'm taking you with me. Don't you worry about that. Also, gonna have to take Koromaru, obviously. Gotta take the Koromaru. Alrighty, let's do this song and dance.